Alright, you're hosted.
Cool, cool.
Just as Momo went live too, I'm so sorry. You're hosting Momo.
So if I'm hosting Momo and you're hosting Momo, who's flying the plane? Alright, I'm gonna bring this over to the desk. Let's get this started. Hey there, everyone, and welcome to Grand Finals.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Night 4 of the Virtual League of Legends Tournament, everybody.
I'm your host, Enyo. I'm accompanied again with my co-host, Namir and Kai.
Hello, hello, I'm Kai.
And yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys all for coming out to the Grand Finals. Once again, this is the penultimate match deciding who takes first place. Den, you're in my left ear. Oh boy. What is wrong with my microphone now?
Den, you also didn't tweet that we're live.
I need to fix that.
Somebody jumped the gun a little bit, didn't they?
A little bit. I was worried about hitting that 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock without being ready.
It's like we're right beside you, Mother-chan. Well, good news is, if we're dealing with technical difficulties...
Oh my god, the ice cream again, really?
Look, you're giving me plenty of time here, so
Plenty
I'm
of time
just gonna...
to get ice cream. Okay, I see how it is.
Look, it's the finals. I gotta get hyped. I need the sugar in me.
That's fair.
Leave me alone. And tonight,
You know, just as a temporary fix, I'm just gonna sub it to mono and hope for the best. There we go. I should no longer be in one ear.
Gonna unmute your stream real quick. Yeah, I'm hearing in both ears. I'm good here.
Okay, we have fixed it. We are good. So everyone, spam some emotes for not being in one ear anymore. I'm giving you express permission to go nuts for a couple seconds.
Couple seconds. You know chat's not gonna listen to that.
They're not gonna listen to that, but
not at all.
You know, it's a sports event. We gotta let them go crazy for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does Kai need an invite? Yes, he does. Hold on, I got you.
Kai's logging in.
Oh, that's why. All right. So with that in mind, I have forgotten team themes consistently, but now during the introduction, I will remember this time. So with...
Oh, also, Den, I was told to send you a reminder. You gotta play themes.
Yes, thanks. Very cool.
You're welcome, my dude. I got you. I got you.
Very cool. And Chad, thank you for the follow. With that in mind, let's introduce the For Fun Society.
Screen to flip. Alright, tonight we've got Taz, Kriva, Hana, Rinri, and Noisy Bunny representing the For Fun Society. We haven't seen them since...
I'm just saying, why did they send me a bass boosted version of it as a theme? I'm sure
I think
so
that's
many
the
people just
part.
suffered.
I think that's, you know. Representing For Fun Society, we haven't seen them since night 1 of the tournament, so let's hear it. Give them a hand. Thank you for the follows, Pope, Seta VR, and Melanie Suika.
Alright, and on the other side of the field, we have Stinky Gamers, which sadly I was not able to get immediate subtitles up for them because they wanted their theme to be subtitled. But I will try to get that later on, hopefully. Like, maybe to close out the stream.
And our room full of Stinkies includes Sivordi, Cable, Hikaru-kun, Mirapink, and Kairi AI. Look at them Stinkies. One of them's not even in a maid dress. CV, what you doing? CV, come on now.
Alrighty, and with that, let us just quickly look over. Are you logged in, Kai?
I am, yes I am.
There you are. Yeah, get in here. Get in here.
And with that,
it looks like everyone is in position. So I'm just going to quickly ask if everyone is ready. And we
Do
will
remember,
get to the draft.
You can also follow all of the players of the night. Exclamation point Stinky. Exclamation point FFS. It's not. There it is. Okay.
There we go. And so.
Where's the start? Did you tweet out that we're starting, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna very quickly refresh here. Totally professional, by the way.
100%. Prepared top to bottom. Learned so much from doing 3 of the very similar streams prior to set up for this 4th one, where we have definitely brought everything we have learned to the table.
Yep, I'm starting my ice cream early.
So yeah, there we go. So
right.
it looks like we're just waiting for other people to hit R. So while we wait for that chat, how are you doing? You having fun? You chilling out? You vibing? It's a nice Saturday. See that weather? It exists.
It's Saturday?
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday.
How did you think it was Sunday?
Look, yesterday was a blur for me, okay? I don't remember a lot of anything.
Half of us can't type in chat or see it. Oh. Chat's bugged. Oh,
You know, that could be an issue.
You know, good old independent game studio, Riot Games. There we go. Stinky's already.
We're gonna work around that. Indie game developers, you know, they got bugs to fix. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And there we go, going into the first draft.
Ban phase. For Fun Society with the first ban. That's a Master Yi ban right off the gate. Right off the gate? Ah, hello, English is a word.
Hold on. What? Well, they're in a completely different order than I had initially set them up for. Kai, do you want to talk over this while I get people in their right picture positions?
Alright, Stinky's first ban is Teemo. Coming up with second bans on FFS side. They're taking their times. These aren't really characters we saw too much of in the tournament so far. We'll have to see if we're... That's a Riven ban coming from the FFS side, and immediately followed with Wukong. Looks like they're taking out a lot of real scrappy characters. No one's paying too much attention to supports just yet.
Nobody quite wanting brawlers in this match, you're right.
Indeed. 80 carries mostly untouched. Interesting picks, interesting picks.
And there goes
one
Zoe.
ban on Zoe.
That in mind,
Syndra
goes
rounding
Syndra.
off the first ban phase, we now go to picks. Orphan Society's first pick of the night.
Oh, I just realized I think they are in the right order. I think my overlay is just messed up because their top laner just picked from middle. Like if you're
yes, I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at the stream right now. Your order is completely different from mine.
Yeah, it's fixed after everyone's banned. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna put just so for sake of reference, I'm just gonna put people in the right picture order and hope for the best.
Okay, so that's Nasus, an early pick on Nico, probably a lock-in for Hikaru-kun in mid. Mumu by Cable Overwatch, Dr. Mundo on For Fun Society's side. You know, we're totally professional at this.
There we go, good enough.
Jess, thank you for the raid!
Jess, thank you for the raid! Hope you enjoy the stream. How'd you?
Society.
Please ignore the fact that the order is very weird at the moment. That is apparently a Riot bug, you know, small independent game company.
That's a Vagar and a Nidalee. Now we're going for the 4th and 5th bans of both teams. Stinky Gamers with the 4th ban.
There we go. It is in the right order now, so I can actually pay attention to commentating.
Okay, good. You can talk. I can eat ice cream.
Oh, thanks. And with that would be a Jin ban. Don't just scream through the ice cream, bro.
Ice cream with ice cream.
Ice cream with ice cream. And to answer a question in chat, yes, all tips at this moment go into a prize pool to be rewarded at the end of the tournament, which actually would be today. And that, thank you, Kai. And that will be a Morgana ban. With that in mind, we're going into the last ban. Not much time left.
5 seconds on the clock. They're gonna have to pick fast. And it's Thresh, even though Oberly's not here.
Sadly, Taka not being in this match, but being powder picked, or Cable taking a Mumu before he could.
We haven't really seen anyone else play Thresh tonight, or in this tournament, have we? Aside from Oberly.
Not really.
So that's an interesting pick.
Not a problem.
Oh, and there goes Misfortune.
And
Misfortune
Morgana.
being extraordinarily popular throughout this tournament. And Hentai Watcher with a $50 tip, adding it to the prize pool. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. That's a Tristana coming up for Mirror Pink in the AD carry slot.
There we go, going into Pazzled with the next pick.
Really taking her time here.
And that's that will be a Caitlyn pick, and coming up to the last pick on For Fun Society. And that will be Shen.
Are we seeing a Shen? Are we going to be seeing a support Shen?
All right, Kai, start taking notes. You've been wanting to learn this character for a while.
I do, but I wanted to learn for top.
Fair. Look, sometimes you don't get to pick. You just get the Shen, and you just gotta learn Shen that way. With that in mind, this seems to be trying to decide which tankier of the supports they're going to go with, and that will be Braum.
Looks like we're getting a Braum.
So, Kai, do you want to start up the vote?
Indeed.
While you do that, there actually is something I wanted to talk about, seeing the fact we are now in finals, to give us our 3-minute gap. And that is, everyone, I'll be completely honest with you. When the tournament was originally conceptualized, it was just kind of me going to bed way later than I ever should. And kind of having this, like, sleep-deprived just concept go through my mind of, yeah, VTuber tournament arc, what about that? And from there, it kind of just became, like, how many people can I convince to play League of Legends? And then we're here. So I just wanted to say, I know we're only opening it up now, but thank you everyone for showing interest, for coming out, for playing, for adding to the prize pool, for even just spamming emotes in chat. Like, it's been phenomenal all the way through, and I just wanted to say thank you. And with that in mind, let's analyze these teams, huh?
Den, I think I speak for the entire audience and all of our players here when I say, no you.
Fuck off.
And the poll's up for the who's going to take first round. We've got For Fun versus Stinkies.
And there we go. Looking at these teams available right now, we have Nidalee, Amumu, Nico, Tristana, and Braum versus Caitlyn, Shen, Nasus, Mundo, and Vigar. With that,
very strange. We read it because of your overlay, but it was like, oh, okay, this is completely out of order. All right.
It's out of order on my end, but once we get into the match, it'll look a little more in order. Just move the Caitlyn and Shen down to the bottom, and you'll have everyone in the right order. With that in mind, that is a Mundo jungle, which means that is just something we haven't seen in forever. Or at least I haven't seen in forever. I don't remember Mundo being meta ever. On the other side of the field, we are looking at Braum, Tristana in the bot lane. Tristana being a pretty safe pick, but Braum is something a little more curious. I remember correctly, he requires a little bit more... Actually, here's the easier way to word it. Shen's shield, you drop it on someone and it's a circle. Braum's shield is stuck to himself and he points it in a direction. So with that in mind, imagining how these trades are going to go down in bot lane is going to be interesting, mainly requiring either Shen's reaction versus Braum's positioning.
Though I have seen Kyrie play with, what was her name? Leona before? I believe she does prefer some tankier support type characters.
In that case, she will be in her element here.
She may very well be well practiced in using Braum.
And with that in mind, we're going into the last about 40-something seconds before the match begins. Looking in mid, we have Nico versus Vigar. Now, this is going to be interesting because Vigar's main strength comes from how much AP does your opponent have. Or actually, it wouldn't be so much how much AP does your opponent have, but rather how much can he steal whenever he gets his stacks off. Meaning that they changed they Denu have. Oh. Yeah, I read a sentence, and the structure of it, I'm sure it's okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make heads or tails of that sentence as well, and it's just not coming to me. But we're 10 seconds away from the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see some hype. And Stinkies have won the early poll predictions of who's going to take round 1.
It's just based off of missing HP. Aw, they reworked one of my favorite parts of Vigar. And with that in mind, we get into game 1.
And I finished my ice cream with time to spare.
My ice cream. And there we go. As usual, it will take a little bit just for it to load in. You guys will be able to see the loading screen soon.
Mm-hmm. A whole variety of skins coming out from both teams here. If I had one word to describe the skins tonight, it would be feral.
There we Oh, very much so. Looking at Rageborn Mundo.
Blood Moon Shen, Dragon Slayer Braum.
That in mind, that is a skinless mid lane. We have
4 port Nasus. Another thing is, Nasus, as we know, needs to stack Qs with close range, but Nidalee does have a ranged poke, so we might be seeing top lane favoring Nidalee just a little bit here.
That is definitely a possibility. The only way I could see getting in the way of that is I believe Nasus can actually stack his Q off of minions. Meaning if he just worries about getting those last hits and avoids any confrontation with Nidalee, then we might actually see something a little more dangerous.
Am I reading names wrong again? Is it actually Nidalee?
Okay. It's Nidalee.
I thought it was Nidalee.
No. Your track record with names this tournament has been phenomenal. Can I just say?
My guy, I don't know this game. I know Sona, and that's it. Are you going to tell me her name is Sona?
Yes. No, her name is Sona. I'm just saying, Incubator, Yarvin Eve is another one of my personal favorites. By the way, thank you to whoever clipped that, by the way. That's phenomenal. I have it framed.
Look, it's Nidalee. I'm going to call her Nidalee. Y'all just have to get used to it.
So with that in mind, get the time controls out of here. Bring up objective timers, close that, and we are good to go. That in mind, both teams are moving into position at this point.
Remember to hit plus, so we're synced at the start of the end of the time.
And I also need to hit the launcher and then come back so it doesn't go ba-ding every time I hit a button.
Mm-hmm. Looks like looks like Nidalee's invading top jungle.
Oh, we are getting in
with a deep ward all the way on buff.
A deep ward all the way over on blue buff. That would probably come important later, seeing the fact it looks like Amumu is deciding to start red.
Minions have spawned.
And we are looking... I'm looking in chat of the match at the moment. We are seeing a couple bangers come out, like tip of the day. Did you know Gromp is the most important jungle objective? And did you know you could press D to dance?
And they're starting off.
And
Cable
minions have
jungling
arrived.
with red buff. Both teams starting with red buff.
Both teams starting with red, which makes... Oh, the deep ward... Oh, it's not even a deep ward. It's just traps based up around the river towards blue side. And chat is now pressing D. Looks like there's a dance party going on in chat.
Please get hyped. This is the finals after all.
There we go. Kyrie going extraordinarily low in that bot lane early. And seeing if anyone will be able to pick up a kill on that, we will have to see. Still getting that poke out there, getting aggressive in that bot lane.
Indeed.
That in mind, it looks like Bunny is just actively picking up a bit of farm here and there, trying to get those Q stacks.
Nace is already on level 2 though, her stack's only at 3, much slower than we saw the previous Naces. Nidalee seems to be having good control of the Naces and their ability to farm stacks.
Being able to keep her at that distance in order to potentially avoid a Nasus spiraling out of control.
Nace is already down 40% health. Would we see an early kill?
Let's go quickly take a look at the other lanes. Cable picking up his blue buff at this moment, while Mundo is returning to actually go check out his, I believe. That in mind, this bot lane is starting to go a little more back and forth. Kyrie back up and heal.
Given the chase.
Hikaru bringing down Wolfie extraordinarily low, but will not be able to complete.
This does force Rinri to head back for buy. Oh no, Hikaru's. Will we see a dive?
Will we see a dive? No, looks like Rinri is going to back up a bit and potentially just try to play it safe. That in mind, we are starting to see... Oh, except for Mira is going in with that jump, trying to get as much damage out, but most of that will get blocked. And Pazzled going extraordinarily low, but no one quite able to pick up a kill. That in mind, Bunny is starting to get the push up towards turret. Gets in very good queue up, but CV turning it around very strongly. It looks like she might be trying to set up for a spear, but the distance is a little too much, and both back off.
Nace is sitting at level 4 with only 24 stacks on the queue. This is not looking good.
Oh, except for we might see Cable has been invading. And, oh, looks like he's actively leaving. Potentially tried to get something in for a steal, but with how aggressive bot lane has been being, I guess he decided it wasn't worth it. With that, Rinri returns to mid to pick up some farm. Oh, except for Hikaru being able to turn it around immediately, bringing her back to half health. Bot lane starting to space themselves out.
Score difference on the top lane then. 9 to 32.
9 to 32. Nasus has
really
been
being locked out.
Yeah, Bunny being pushed back and being pretty much forced under their own turret and not really being able to get the farm they want because of that range difference.
Very different from the Nasus we saw played the other day.
Very much so. Oh, except for we do have CV warding very deep in the jungle. Well, not really deep in the jungle, but rather deep to river. And Kriva will be picking up some farm in that mid lane. Getting a little bit of minion tax going. And just keeping things out from tower. Except for we might be seeing a gank on Bunny up here. Spear coming out, Q coming out on Cable, but just not quite making it. Bunny giving the thumbs up. And we will not see anything picked up from this gank.
Taunting literal death in the face. Trading pokes back and forth.
That in mind, we're seeing a bunch of pings come out in the bot lane. Not quite sure what's going on down here. Looks like they... Oh, it's... Kriva is going extraordinarily low trying to pick up Dragon.
You're also behind, I think.
Am I again? Hold on. I'm mashing plus and I'm not going forward.
Alright.
That in mind...
Oh, sorry, I was looking at stream thinking it was your perspective.
Very good, Kai. Very cool. Very, very pog.
Are we playing Meeples now?
We're playing Meeples. Alright, with that in mind, looks like Bunny is pushing CV away, trying to get that farm difference closed up.
Nace is still only sitting on 63 stacks, and we're 6
Oh,
minutes
except for Hikaru's going in and trying to pick up a kill. Stun comes out, and the flash will get Rinri out of there safe and sound. Except for I don't think Hikaru's done quite yet. He's going towards that turret. Is he going to consider the dive? Not quite. The dive was probably not considered at all. I was just really hoping. Sometimes you just got to see those plays.
I really do think you're behind, because that... Like,
hold on, let me bring up the...
already left and came back.
Okay, the plus button betrayed me is what happened, apparently.
Yeah, like, Veigar left, came back, and get donked on by Hikaru again. Cable and Kairi going in on Dragon.
Yeah, there we go, Dragon coming up, but
now they're backing off.
Cable picking up some plants, but Dragon still being angry and potentially refunding him all that plant healing back and damage.
We are seeing Kriva.
Oh, we're seeing Kriva getting a little close to that bot lane, potentially looking for a gank.
No.
Sadly, Mundo does not have many path closing options and does have to walk in, which gives them more than enough time to react in this case.
Kairi with her big shield paying close attention to River. And blue buff is back up. We see Cable taking the blue buff on their side.
With that in mind, let's quickly take a look at the gold differences. Up in top lane, it is currently about a 300 difference in the favor of CV. In jungle, it is about fairly even, honestly.
Quite so.
In mid lane, it is a very strong, about 1,000 gold advantage to Hikaru. Oh, except for we don't have time to talk about that now because we do have action coming up in the bot lane. Ult's coming out, and there will be first blood for Stinky Gamers. Oh, except for the exhaust comes out on the Hana. They're trying to pick something up under turret, but looks like they will not be able to.
Retreats to the safety of tower.
And first blood finally coming out at the 8-minute mark. Honestly, this is one of those matches where both sides seem to be playing it a lot more defensively. Well,
I feel like we're going to see a lot of shit pop off in the late game, though, Dan.
That is correct.
Everyone's building up their power.
I wouldn't say defensively now that I think about it so much as no one wants to get out of place except for Hana will pick up a kill under tower.
Trading an ADC for an ADC.
And with that, caught her out of position, was able to pick up something under turret immediately. Oh, and looks like we're going to be a bit more aggressive with the Ghost coming out in top lane, trying to get those Q stacks off on CV. Oh, and the spear will connect back and forth. Looks like it will go, and it looks like that's For Fun Society picking up Dragon. Shen has no support item. Shen has no support item. I would like to point out that we are currently looking at a Shen support who is currently running just one health pot and Bammy Cinder. Well, they ate the health pot, so now it's just Bammy's. Oh, except for Hikaru, who will be picking up the kill in the mid lane.
Rinri goes down. We see Cable moving up the top lane here. Could we see a gank on the Nasus?
Oh, Cable is coming up here. Looks like the gank will definitely be coming out. The Q connects and won't be able to walk out because the ult comes out.
Bunny goes down.
And looking across the objectives at the moment right now, Stinky Gamers is up on gold, but except for Kriva going extraordinary. Well, here's the thing, Mundo being
denied.
Understandable. Mundo's main mechanic is extraordinarily fast health regeneration, however, just not fast enough to deal with the damage there.
No, and
Kairi going extraordinarily low, sending in an ult in, but
couldn't hang in there.
And Shen will pick up the kill, but will it be able to trade? That doesn't look like the case. And it looks like it will be a double kill. 80 carry going down, but right now, interesting, the Shen support now has 3 kills. Cable returning to this top lane. Oh, Cable returning to the top lane to throw down a Rift Herald.
Herald is out.
I forgot his name for a moment. Alright, and this looks like, knowing how much damage Rift Herald can do, this looks like it will be
That is
turret.
Earth Tower taken by Stinky Gamers.
And with that in mind, there's no turret to run away to, except for Kriva coming up here to potentially turn it around, but not the case, as the jungler has already...
Oh, Hikaru's going after...
Hikaru going after again, getting a lot of damage
Rinry
out.
goes the flash,
Having the
is it
stun,
enough?
the
No, it
flash
is
comes
not,
up, but it's
and
not
Rinry
far
goes
enough
down.
away. The meteor comes down, but not quite enough. And that will be Hikaru picking up a kill in mid lane.
Stinky Gamers currently leading 6 kills to 3.
6 kills to 3 and a 21.3k gold to 15.4k gold difference. But at the same time, if they can manage to keep their dragon control up, we might be able to see Elder come out.
Oh, and that's a second tower taken
That's turret
by
taken
Stinky
in
Gamers.
mid.
Even in the bot lane, we're seeing Hana and Paz pushed all the way back to tower.
That is correct. Every time they do get up 2, they manage to back out in time. Looks like they are just going to be clearing wards out of that bot lane. And with that in mind, we are seeing what might be a bit of a reset across the board. Oh, there we go.
People going back to
More
buy.
people just cleaning out wards, going back to buy. And with
Hikaru
that-
now leading Rinry by 2 levels in the mid lane. Might start playing much more aggressively here.
And on top of that, Rinry does not have a turret available to her unless she backs up to the second tower.
Things still looking quite even in the bot lane.
With that in mind, it looks like Hikaru, understanding his difference, is now looking to roam and gank, coming down towards this bot side red buff.
Nope. They're
Never
going
mind,
for...
he's returning back to mid lane, potentially looking for a
She's
kill.
caught Rinry again.
Gets caught by
Rinry.
the slow, but Rinry
There
not
she
having
goes.
a chance to get out as this comes down.
Once again, we are seeing many great plays from Hikaru in the mid lane.
That is the case, and Triva
Mundo
is
throwing a
there,
rapid poke, but then backing out.
not quite wanting to dedicate to it just yet. Nass is up top, getting more farm, getting more Q stacks, which is a good objective at this point.
Nace is currently sitting on a stack of 150 on the queue at the 15-minute mark. Bunny's going to need to really focus on getting those stacks.
That is true. Looks like Kyrie was caught by by a Caitlyn trap and was detected trying to go around.
Oh,
Except
Shen-
for CV
oh,
can now come into that
oh,
bush
no,
and
Shen
catch
is
them
getting
off
stumped
guard.
on,
Looks
but
like the majority
no,
of the team
Dash
is
is
now
out. We've got 3 down here. Are they going to see a tower dive? And
We are definitely going to see a tower dive coming out here.
Oh,
Hikaru
Paz
picks
goes
up a
down.
kill.
And
That
with
in
that,
mind, it looks like they will be
Wolf on
taking
Society's
this
gonna be
bot
losing
turret
bot
as well.
tower once again. Most of Stinky Gamers has converged to bottom lane.
And we're going to be seeing a teleport coming up to the top lane while the rest of Stinky Gamers decides to take Dragon.
And they do. Second dragon goes to Stinky.
And that will be the Ocean Drake. Oh, and
those
we
unaware-
are having the Cloud stage.
Indeed. For those unaware, Orphan Society currently has kill on an Infernal Dragon that gives plus 4% to attack damage and ability power. Stinky Gamers with the Ocean Dragon gets plus 2.5% heal of missing health every 5 seconds.
And 2 of 4 Fun Society coming up to that top lane just to look around a bit. And Kriva deciding to pick up his blue buff in the meanwhile. Looking around the map, if we quickly just take a little look at the gold differences, we will see it is about about 2,000 difference in top lane in the favor of CV. In the jungle, it is about even. Oh, except for we don't have time to talk about that right now because it
going
looks
up
like
to
a
CV,
gank is coming up for
but
CV.
Cable
But Cable
jumps in
coming
for
in to get
support.
involved, throwing out the
Ult's
ult.
coming left
Both
and
sides
right.
get rooted.
Are they going to get CV?
But they still going
They
through.
do.
CV will be picked up, and they're not done yet. It looks like they're going for Mundo. Oh, Hana getting involved, and that will
Double
take out
kill.
both of them. But
However,
the majority of the
Caitlyn
lane
by
is
herself
now.
in the bot lane.
Majority of the team is now in the top lane, and it looks like they looks like they will be looking to take this top turret, except for here comes Hikaru being picked on the real one with that Q. Getting the bind out, bit of damage out, but both looking to take that turret before they even consider Hikaru, and are chased off. Except for Hikaru's not quite done yet, landing the bind. Oh, and Rinri is caught out on her own and falls for the fake one, but manages to get away as well. With that in mind, Hikaru is still chasing down Nasus, trying to pick up a kill.
And that's another thumbs up from Nasus.
And that is another thumbs up.
Rift Herald spawning back 5 seconds. And here he is. Kairi immediately getting started on Rift Herald by herself.
Immediately getting started on Rift Herald. Might be able to take it on her own, except for Cable has now arrived and is helping.
And Hikaru coming in from the top lane.
Hikaru coming in as well.
Easy Rift Herald for the Stinky Gamers.
The question is, where will they decide to put it?
Well, as we can see, all 3 of Forefront Society's front line turrets are gone.
With that in mind, they might be looking to run it down middle.
That seems to be the play they're going for here, as all of Stinky Gamers converging down the middle lane.
Yep, that's the entirety of them in the mid lane, and out comes Rift Herald.
And there comes Rift Herald. But before Rift Herald even spawns, Inner Turret's already gone.
Inner Turret already gone, which means he is now prepared to take this potential turret here. Oh, and that will be a strong amount of health coming out, and the team fight begins around the turret. Hikaru coming down, picking up the kill. And there's so much going on here.
Kairi taking a lot of damage. Bunny's coming in, Nasus.
There we go, and they will pick up a kill on Caitlyn. With that, the base turret does go down.
Nasus runs away.
Nasus trying to run away, but the majority of the team falling in onto them.
No, Nasus down.
And they will take out Nasus. Kriva trying to run away, but not quite able to get out, and that will be an ace. Looks like they're going for Inhibitor.
Indeed.
And that will be Inhibitor, and it looks like they are peeling off. At this point in time, looking at it, there's about another minute until the next dragon comes up, so potentially they are waiting for it. And with that, For Fun Society quickly regrouping, potentially trying to get rid of those super minions in mid lane, as the rest of Stinky Gamers sets up for the next dragon. Hikaru going extraordinarily low to minions with extraordinarily low mana as well. Actually, does Nico even take mana? I'm sure she does. With that in mind, someone in chat did explain what might be a very valid reason for the Stinky Gamers to be rushing this hard. And thank you to Pope Sarah VR for this analysis. They can't risk a late game. Nasus and Vygar infinitely scale, Mundo becomes unkillable, Shen does the same, and Caitlyn can pick them up from her damage. Which means they either are going to have to win in this early setup, or risk having to deal with an extraordinarily strong mid to late game team.
Cloud Dragon has spawned.
And Cloud Dragon has arrived, like you said.
Oh, Mundo throwing the pokes. Mundo
starting to converge around that dragon pit.
Don't think Mundo realizes that a lot of Stinky Gamers is right around the corner, though.
And we can just quickly check the vision to see what they realize. The only one they see so far is Hikaru, actually. The rest of... They might not be aware that the rest of the team is there with that dragon gets started.
Stevie.
And that will pick up the next dragon.
And as we are well familiar with, Cloud Dragon does give them 10% ultimate cooldown reduction. We'll be seeing a lot more ults coming out of the Stinky Gamers moving forward.
That is correct. On top of that, I just realized I have been on gold. The gold difference is the entire time. With that, oh, Hikaru coming in with the ult, only being able to pick up on Nasus and Vygar. And that will be Nasus down. With that in mind, they're trying to use that Caitlyn ult to pick up another potential hit, but will not see anything.
Stinky's also incredibly low on health. They're all manually retreating back to heal at base.
With that, they're all rotating to the bot lane, potentially looking to pick up another turret while they're there. And that will be bot turret.
That
Mundo
is
picking up Spirit Visage, which is an extraordinarily good item for Mundo. Seeing the fact it is... Oh, Mundo flashing in, trying to get a lot of damage out there with that spin.
But it's not
will be able to go extraordinarily low. With that Hana trying to back up, but will not be able to back up as well. Only left there is Pazzled and Rinri. Oh, and here we go. The tower dive picking up a kill on Rinri. Bunny up trying just to prepare around those base turrets and potentially defend.
That's the second inhib down for
that will be
blue
the second
team.
inhibitor. Right now, Hikaru is running a max stacked Medjai's, which means he will be extraordinarily strong unless someone manages to pick him off. That in mind, looks like the team is rotating around to the top lane to pick up another turret.
This could very well be the punctuation at the end of the sentence for this round. Already 3 turrets down. Last inhibitor exposed.
Last inhibitor is still up, however. And looks like they will actually be rotating off to start Baron.
Kyrie scouting out for any potential wards, goes for the Scuttlebug. Quick smite, wards up.
With that in mind, looks like they have, Forefront Society has been able to push out the majority of minions from their base. Still looking at a couple wards left in, but other than that, they will be able to push out a bit, potentially try to maybe even fight Baron. It'd be an extraordinarily risky play unless they were managed to get a steal without being able to be killed themselves.
We did see a steal happen in the other night, did we not though, Dan? It is very much possible. However...
It looks like they're starting to get aggressive again, pushing towards that middle lane, maybe trying to get them to go back into base so they can have an uncontested Baron.
And they've started on Baron.
And they have started Baron. With that in mind, it looks like Hikaru and Kyrie trying to just make a distraction so that way they can start a Baron, but they will be caught out. Hikaru going about to half health. Nasus also reaching half health as well. Hikaru trying to just kite them away. The fake Hikaru going down. And with that in mind, Baron is starting to get extraordinarily low. Okay, I am behind. Cool. Down goes Baron.
Are you behind again?
Potentially. It was like a second off, but...
Ah.
Yeah.
And they're pushing down mid lane. Oh, they caught Hanavi, and Hanavi
there we go.
down.
And Hana is caught out and will be taken down.
Middle inhibitor has been run back up, but immediately goes down. And they are now working on the top inhibitor.
There we go, rotating around to top inhibitor. Nasus on their own and will be taken out. That in mind, the rest of the team is around those base turrets, trying to potentially get ready to defend.
Inhibitor down. Turret down.
Turret's getting extraordinarily low.
And this could be GG.
And that is the Kriva ult, or not Kriva, the Hikaru ult coming out. And there goes the second turret. Most of the team down except for Caitlyn, trying to get an ult out potentially, but not quite anything happening. And first game goes to Stinky Gamers.
GG. Not quite as under 20, but close enough.
And with that in mind, let us quickly take a look at the advanced details of the match. And this time I do have things fixed, so that way I can just take this one, which has all of our people, and just hide those layers so people can actually see the champions associated with the stats. I have learned.
We have learned.
So with that in... Shad, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Shad! Thank you so much.
I would also like to take a moment and remind everyone who has received a gifted sub, you now have the strongest emote on Twitch. the Dancing 8. There you go.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're still a Choco Ape
I'm still a Choco Ape kind of guy.
Yeah. All right, looking at that, Nico and Hikaru on that Nico doing leaps and bounds of damage.
26,000. That's almost the...
Sorry, I'm getting DM'd on League,
Live
but I don't
on
want to check it. Yeah, I don't want to check it to watch everyone else. Oh, Taka, thank you for the sub.
And yes, we will take this time to remember you can support For Fun Society and the players of Stinky Gamers. Please follow the wonderful Pazzled, Kriva, Hanavi-chan, Rinri, Noisy Bunny, Savority, Cable, Overwatch, Hikaru-kun, Mira Pink, and Kairi AI.
There we go. And looking at the vision score across the board, warding coming from top and bot lane on Stinky Gamers being phenomenal. With a lot of warding coming from the AD carry and jungle of For Fun Society as well. With that in mind, I'm going to quickly bring us over to a different overlay so I can check those DMs I got. Okay, it was just an update. We're good. With that in mind, I will create the next lobby.
Up for the second match. And remember, teams will be switching sides. That means that For Fun Society will be taking red side, Stinky Gamers on blue. Okay, moving in, spectator seat. Switching sides. Stinky's on blue.
Really hoping I didn't accidentally invite anyone who wasn't in this match, but looks like I did it okay. And with that, I'm just going to quickly ask chat, how y'all doing after that first match? Having fun?
While you do that, I will throw up the poll for the second round.
Awesome. Just a reminder, this will be going into Game 2. If you just arrived here, Stinky Gamers did take the first match. And apparently Hikaru managed to bug his client out again. Good job. Current poll. Thank you, Kai, for the poll. Show some support to your favorite ice cream option. Is this 2 of 3 or 3 of 5? This will be 2 of 3. If Stinky Gamers manages to take the next match, they will take the tournament.
Indeed. As with all other rounds, it is best of 3.
And just... Looks like we are missing... Oh, Hikaru. Get in here. I'll send him another invite.
He's in.
There we go. Except for he needs to go to the Meeble.
Yep.
And there we go.
Looks like we're getting a bit of a player order switch here.
Yep. That looks like we are getting a different order. I was actually DM'd about this. Just going to quickly check it. Again, just so I have the words correct. Yep, Krevel will now be going top, and Bunny will now be going jungle for this match. And with that in mind, it looks like both sides are set up into their right positions. And I'll just quickly ask if everyone is ready.
Proper polls up now for who will take round 2.
And looks like the majority of people are ready, and we'll be going
and
into
we're
the
in the
next
ban
match.
phase. Stinky Gamers with the first ban.
Oh, and I'm just gonna... It's doing the bug again, so I'm just gonna... No, that's Team Kiwi. They're not gonna help here.
Yep, that is a... Oh, alright. Complete subbing an entire team, why don't we? That's a Vladimir on the first ban for the Stinky Gamers. I almost said Kiwi because of you. For Fun Society picking Ribbon again.
There we go. Should be fixed. And oh, thank you, me, for having the brain power to keep logos in the same grouping.
Wukong, second ban for the Stinkies. Yi banned again. All the brawlers. Looks like we're not going to get a brawl heavy match once again. Stinkies with their last ban.
There we go. Rinri is overlapping Kai, but that is okay.
That's a Syndra ban coming from the Stinky Gamers.
And Syndra will be removed
And
in response.
Nico's
There's a Nico
out.
ban, not wanting to see
They've
that.
taken Nico out, not wanting to face that once more. Early lock-in on Zoe.
And that is an early Zoe lock-in. And Dirty Dan Show, thank you for the sub. Who is up 1 right now is Stinky Gamers. Sorry, I'm just trying to quickly get it typed in, but OBS is... Well, I'm not going to say it's an OBS problem. I'm going to say it's me not organizing my layers properly problem.
Oh, first pick for FFS is Cassiopeia. Followed by a Kindred.
There we go. So Cassiopeia and Kindred coming out for Fun Society.
Cable with the second pick for Stinkies now.
That in mind. Cable coming up with second pick. We're seeing a mention in chat, Soraka jungle do it, but nope.
Looks like it's Mumu again. Nope, he is playing it safe, going to Mumu for a second time.
Just remember that no matter who wins or loses this tournament, Cable did not lock in that Soraka jungle. Very unfortunate.
Looks like it's going to be a Teemo pick for the Stinkies.
Might be a Teemo pick, depending on how this goes. And yet, that will be a Teemo pick.
Last pick for the Fun Society before we move on to Phase 2 of bans. And that's a Lux.
And that is Lux going into Phase 2 of bans. And Morgana will be the first ban.
Out.
And coming up, we will see who the second next ban of Stinky Gamers will be coming up here. Coming up in the next 8 seconds. And that will be Jin, banned yet again. Just nobody wanting Jin involved at all. And that will be a Thresh ban.
Taken out once more.
And with that in mind, we are going into the last ban. And it will be...
Any predictions, Dan?
Oh,
it's a Nautilus ban.
My predictions didn't matter at all because it was a Nautilus ban.
Fun Society picking up the Jinx.
Fun Society picking up Jinx.
And
that
we're
will be
seeing a Misfortune AD carry.
Which means the support will be going to... Nah. I have multiple questions going into this final match.
Okay, looks like they're taking Nasus this time, the Stinky Gamers.
And with that in mind...
Very interesting picks.
And that may be a Shen support coming out, and looks like it.
Is Hikaru playing... Oh, okay, I thought Hikaru was going to play Nasus mid.
Sorry, I'm seeing everything jump all over the place, and I don't think the names on mine are aligned properly. I'm not quite sure.
No, okay, I'll do a read down of my end. That makes a lot more sense. Looks like CV is going to be playing Nasus in top. A Mumu jungle with Cable Overwatch. Hikaru is going to be playing Zoe mid. They are Pink, AD carry Misfortune, and a Teemo support played by Kairi AI.
That makes notably more sense.
On the other end, for Fun Society, we've got Top Kriva playing Cassiopeia. Kindred jungler played by Bunny. We've got Rinri with the Lux mid, Jinx AD carry with Paz, and another Shen support by Hanavi-chan.
All right. So with that in mind, we are going into the spectator delay, and looking over these teams, I would just like to mention right away, Hikaru is now on his main. Like, look, I'm gonna be completely honest about this. His Nico pick was extraordinarily dangerous, but now Zoe's been banned for the majority of this tournament, and from what I can tell, for good reason. However, not left banned this time, and now Zoe will be hitting the field for the first time in the tournament.
Quite so, quite so. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock before we move into the game. I seem to be getting a DM on Discord, and Yin! Yin's in the chat. Hello, Yin. Birthday girl from yesterday. I am indeed a maid, thanks to Den.
I gave you a hat.
You gave me... It's still a headdress, Den. It's not
a hat.
It's a headdress.
It's a hat.
You're a hat.
If TF2 will call anything you put on your head a hat, it's a hat.
Yeah, but we're not playing TF2 now, are we?
No, we're playing Valorant.
Oh, yeah. And it seems we've got word from the Stinky Gamers, Hikaru disconnected while picking characters.
That is unfortunate, but at least they managed to get back in, hopefully. Looks like chat is deciding to agree with me. I will successfully avoid mentioning any of the ones that disagree with my calling it a hat. Chat seems to agree that it is in fact a hat.
Confident boast by Cable Overwatch in the chat.
Is Hikaru back in? Yes, I do believe he is. I believe it was just a minor hiccup during the pick ban phase.
Rinri is also literally all over my face.
That's fine.
1 minute left until the start of the match. But the funniest thing, you were saying how all the icons were jumping around on your end. I saw Nasus on Hikaru in mid. I thought we were going to see a Nasus mid.
Yeah, see, that's... Like, I was having a bit of that issue too, because instead of trading champions, the champions were in, like, more or less the proper order for a bit. But the names of who were playing them would jump all over the place. And so I was like, can you just read it for me? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Small indie game company.
Small indie game company, Riot Games. That in mind, we're going into the last 10 seconds until spectator delay lets us watch. Everybody spam some emotes as we get into this. Show support to your favorite team or your favorite plays.
I hope you mean players, not the favorite plays.
Well, players or plays.
You know, I'm a big fan of that one gank 3 minutes in.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
What's the emote for the 3-minute gank?
All right, there we go. And
Ooh,
let us
Star
go
Guardians
over
on the
to the game overlay. Whoop. That in mind, I will have to quickly just...
We do have 3 Star Guardian skins on the field. Star Guardian Zoe, Star Guardian Misfortune, and Star Guardian Lux.
There we go.
Eternum Cassiopeia, World Breaker Nasus, Beemo, that's cute. Sad Robot Amumu, and a Heartseeker Jinx. Blood Moon Shen, already seen last round, and Kindred, the only one without a skin.
Sorry, I can't get over Beemo.
Thank you, chat, for pointing that out. That is indeed a Kindred with a ghost.
Well, that will be interesting. And as we know, skins are pay to win, which means it looks like there's a skin advantage. Oh, with the majority of people in this match actually having a skin.
Yeah, Kindred's the only one without the one.
Yeah.
And we're in.
Realize that at first. There we go. And
then
everything is loaded up.
Keeping a finger on the plus key this time.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna mash it for the majority of the match.
That's what I've been doing. Like every now and again, I just give it a hit.
No.
Time control is down. Scoreboard is up. Interface hidden, and we're about to start.
I don't know if you guys can hear me actually mashing my plus key at all times. I will not let this be.
We do also see Cassiopeia with a cleanse.
Summoner's Rift.
Seems we've got some early BM targeting Kriva for his choice in cleanse.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There we go. Yin in the chat with I hate League, but I love my friends. Good sentiment, but yeah, League tournament, so that will be unfortunate, but thank you for being here.
Indeed. Thank you for joining us today, everybody. Top's moving up. Everyone seems concentrated in the bottom forest. Looks like we're not going to see mirrors start on buffs today.
It looks like no invades across the board this time. Everyone's staying fairly rational.
No one's even warding river. No one's going in for a deep ward.
And looks like both sides will be playing it fairly calm and fairly controlled. I say that as we pan over to the Jinx laugh just going nuts.
And the buffs are in the field.
And with that in mind, both mid laners have already started farming.
FFS starting with the blue buff. We've got 4 funds starting red.
And Hikaru getting a little bit of poke out very early. Hana in chat, let's hope the pizza delivery drivers come through this game. And a lot of basic attack damage coming out onto Rinri. Going over to check the other lanes. Oh, it looks like we might get a very aggressive play coming out early. But not quite coming through just yet. Interesting play, though. Deciding to, instead of worry about any sort of potential farming or an invade, going straight for a potential kill on their jungler.
Pretty even bot lane.
That in mind, there's a little bit of lag, which means it's time to mash that plus button. Except for the plus button might have betrayed me this time, so I'm just going to quickly go to time controls and mash that plus button. There we go. I don't trust my keyboard anymore. And I'm noticing we have a lot of StarCraft fans in the chat.
Not much aggression going on bot lane. Cassiopeia has CV pushed all the way to tower and top.
There we go, and a little bit of damage coming out. Oh, and there will be picking up the red buff. Well, looks like Cable goes to check out his blue buff, but it's already gone, so he will be rotating up to potentially gank top lane.
Nasus sitting on 30 stacks on Q.
There we go, and bot lane pushing up to tower. Oh, except for the flash and the dash. Being able to pick up a taunt, but not much else. Oh, and there comes the Ignite. Hikaru starting to get aggressive, deciding to cash in on that, and they will fall asleep, so Hikaru goes for a lot of damage, trying to push that ball back as far as possible.
But no, Rinri makes it back.
But manages to make it out of there safe.
We're seeing a little more aggression than the last round's first 3 minutes, but still, both teams playing rather passively. Cable taking the Scuttlebug in bottom river.
With that in mind, a lot of damage coming out on both mid laners. Looks like they have evened themselves out. That's except for the CS difference.
Going for an invade and
Cable going for an invade and calling for assistance is Bunny, as well as trying to chase him out of the jungle as much as they can. But Kyrie arriving to potentially turn this around. They will turn it around. Bunny going extraordinarily low, trying to run away, and that will be the first blood on Teemo.
Once again, we are also seeing an early gold lead by about 1,500 for the Stinky Gamers. They're already pulling ahead.
If we were about to divide that up in the top lane, we are looking at about 100, maybe 200 gold difference in favor of CV. In the jungle, we are looking at about a 200 difference in favor of Cable. In mid, we are looking at about a 500 difference in favor of Hikaru. Oh, and Hikaru bringing Rinri extraordinarily low, but not quite able to cash in.
Kriva's also looking quite hurt, having to camp under turret to stay safe. CV being quite aggressive as a melee against range.
The AD carries not having too much of a difference at 200 in favor of the Stinky Gamers, in specifically Mira. And in the supports, that is a 500 gold difference in favor of Kairi for picking up that kill earlier. So with that in mind, we start looking across the board again. Mana getting extraordinarily low on both AD carries. CV going extraordinarily low on mana. I pronounced it like Dota does. Very cool.
Not too much aggression yet, and we're 6 minutes in. First dragon has spawned.
And with that, first dragon will be the Cloud Drake.
One we are very familiar with, aren't we?
Very familiar with. In fact, I'm kind of curious. I want to go back over all the VODs after this and actually see which dragon spawned the most. Just out of curiosity. Oh, and here we go. Hikaru getting a lot of damage out and getting the sleep under tower. Might not be able to cash in on it. Going for that Q and bring her down to about half health.
All the way up to first tower. Oh, but getting extraordinarily low.
Hit by the turret and going extraordinarily low, but nobody will be able to teleport in to cash in on that, and they'll be able to walk out.
And they have brought top tower down to about 60%.
And Cable will be picking up his red buff at this time. Rinri getting a bunch of poke out, managing to keep Hikaru not so much controlled, but able to hold her ground.
Bunny clearing wards around Dragon, trying to deny Stinky of their vision. Kairi coming in, probably to replenish ward.
Keeping trying to get a bit of damage out, but not quite happening. Bot lane starting to have a bit more action. And that's going to be a bit of damage coming out onto Pazzled.
Oh!
And they will get pushed back a bit. And right now, we are currently looking at a 1-0 match.
Oh, we're seeing a potential pinch on Hikaru.
Oh, and Hikaru getting caught out by that, by Kriva, getting a lot of that Cassiopeia, going for the dive. But will it be worth it? Will it? It does not look like it would be enough. Hikaru going extraordinarily, but deciding to turn around and go back in.
Oh, that is
only to pick up a bubble. A trouble bubble.
Through the river, not able to get anything out of it. Bunny starting dragon early by herself.
Oh, and it looks like Nasus is getting very aggressive in that top lane again, trying to chase down Cassiopeia.
Oh,
and that will be a Q coming out and gets under turret.
Yes, first dragon, Cloud Dragon goes to, almost at Stinky Gamers. For Fun Society.
Good job. They've traded sides of the field, don't worry. For Fun Society.
Once again, remember, Ocean Dragon heals 2.5 HP, 2.5% of your health every 5 seconds.
And turns out that is in Ocean Dragon, not Cloud. I don't have eyes.
You actually don't.
That's not a joke. That is a statement.
Not so much. We're just seeing some pokes and trades in bot lane right now. Hikaru by himself in the mid lane. Lux coming back in.
There we go. Hikaru starting to push up a bit more in that mid lane. Rinri coming back. Meanwhile, in top lane,
to pull the red buff on her side.
Seeing a couple pings in that top lane, potentially trying to set something up.
Indeed. Ooh, Rinri's asleep and takes a heavy hit, even under the protection of her own tower.
Managing to have that heal pot and come back up ever so slowly, though. Hikaru sets up another long-range bubble to potentially push up turret more and remain highly aggressive throughout this match. And it looks like there was a gank in top lane, but did not quite amount to much as both sides decide to peel off again. Except for Cable, looks like he's coming up as well and will potentially get involved.
This could be another team right here, folks. That's an ult by Nasus.
Ult by Nasus, Mumu coming in, ult as well. The root will not happen, except for we have the We have the Kindred's ult keeping everyone alive throughout that, and they will get out.
Nasus currently sitting at 150 on stack.
I would also like to mention, not many people give it enough credit, but Kindred's ult does have the capacity to make things like you see there happen. Look, I might be a Kindred defender, okay? I really like the champion.
Whatever you say.
Can anyone explain how Kindred's ult works? If I had a can right now, I'd make the boomer joke, but
Time for economics.
basically. So basically the concept is anyone within the circle, teammate or otherwise, no one dies. Yeah, that's pretty much how you sum it up. It's like Tryndamere, but applies to everyone in a circle.
I'll get the specifics pulled up 1 second.
Yeah. Well, we don't need quick maths just yet because we have a bit of damage coming out in this mid lane. Rinri going extraordinarily low, but gets back under tower. Hikaru deciding not to do anything about it because Bunny is coming up, potentially pushing them out of this mid lane, jumping over the wall and getting a little bit of damage out, but not deciding to chase just yet as the level difference is about 3 levels, except for a little bit of damage coming around the bind, not quite landing, a little bit of damage coming out. Hikaru getting a big Q off, getting the drowsy, putting them to sleep, but nobody being able to cash in on heavy damage. People are wondering where Bunny is role-wise. She's currently playing Kindred. Her username is something that is not Noisy Bunny, so she might be hard to identify at a distance, but we can assure you that's her.
Yes, Bunny is Kirachia, the Kindred playing jungle for Fun Society.
With that in mind, we're seeing another gank up in this top lane. Oh, and the Cassiopeia ult keeping them locked under turret, except for it doesn't look like it quite matters because Nasus ults as well, dedicating hard on this tower dive, and they will pick it up.
That is the tower trade.
That will be a trade. But with that in mind, they do summon Rift Herald, which means there will be no one here to defend it as they take this top tower.
Yes, and taking a look, I'd like to help you take a look at Nasus. Nope, Nasus is not alive. I cannot check their stacks just yet. Give me 10 seconds, chat.
Very cool.
And first tower goes to Stinky Gamers. They have taken the top tower.
Oh, except for it looks like Cable's trying to. Oh, Cable will get away. Bunny being ever so slightly too late.
We're looking at 186 stack on the queue for Nasus.
Sorry, was that 186?
186 at the 12-minute mark.
Okay. And it looks like, with that in mind, Stinky Gamers is building up around the dragon, spawning in about 15 seconds.
Indeed, and this time it's going to be a fire dragon, folks. Once again, that's going to be an increase in attack power and ability power. Clearing out some wards here.
There we go.
Nasus rotated out of the top. Oh, Bunny took a peek, but is going to get caught out. Oh, that's a heavy hit. Is she going to make it out?
Hit a lot, but will use her ult to stay alive through that.
Her team coming for the defense.
Except for Cable coming up around, tries to get the
Hana gets caught. Hana dashed out.
Hana will run away.
They're going after Lulu. Lulu retreating under tower. And it looks like all of Fun Society managed to sneak away.
Oh, never mind. Using the teleport to go up to top lane. I thought there was a back for a moment. Oh, except for the flash and dash, but not landing on anything. And Hikaru will pick up a kill on Hana. Oh, except for a lot of damage coming out onto that Teemo, and they will pick it up on I was about to say Kyrie, like the Devil May Cry character. No, Kyrie AI. And then with that in mind, Stinky Gamers will also take Dragon.
Indeed, that is a plus 4% to attack damage and ability power for the Stinky Gamers.
Hikaru looking to pick up a potential kill. Rinri falling asleep.
Bunny coming in.
They will pick up a kill. Bunny trying to pick up as much damage as they can onto Cable while they are here. And it looks like Cable getting extraordinarily low, but might be able to survive through this. That in mind, Mira flashing out from turret, trying to get away from Kriva. And they will fall asleep under turret, but they decide to turn it around, and Mira will pick up a kill against Kriva.
And Cable gets away. Extraordinarily low health from Cable.
That is an insane amount of just being able to split the teams up like that.
Hanavi forced to support farm by herself under tower, bot lane. Nasus already pushed up to the inner tower, top lane.
Nasus is already on inner tower. Like
Currently
you said,
close
bringing it down to
250
half.
stack on the queue. It's only been 3 minutes and she's already at 250.
With that in mind, we are seeing a bit of pushing out on that top side as Nasus decides to return home and should pick up some items. Bot lane looks like the AD carry has returned, so we are going back to your standard everyday programming of bot lane action.
And if we have a look at the items bought so far, Hikaru-kun playing Zoe in mid lane already has 10 stacks on the Medjais.
I don't think there's been a game in this tournament where he hasn't bought a Medjais, thinking about it.
That is true. He does wonderful work with it.
Well, if you do not know, Medjais is based off of being able to pick up kills, giving it stacks, which in turn gives you more stats. Basically, the better you do, the stronger you become, and then it refunds that when you die. Except for the ult coming out on Cassiopeia, not being able to stop them from moving up, and they will pick up a second kill.
We are already looking at almost an 8k gold difference between the teams here. 26.7 for the Stinky Gamers, 9 for Fun Society.
Oh, with that Bunny going extraordinarily low, bringing that ult out in order to escape. Hikaru quite not wanting to let it happen, going back in, the bubble coming out, but not being able to make a connection on anything. And with that, both of them start to come back towards this middle lane. Oh, and the Drowsy comes out. They will be under turret. Will they decide to go through the huge amount of damage?
Hit on Rinri, brought down to 20% health.
I would just like to quickly say thank you for the follow, Dredgenut. And Block Mijan. Or no.
I continue not being able to read names. I totally read that as Dredge
well.
Nugget.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting a lot of pokes. We're getting a lot of pokes
looks like
on
we're starting to see
top lane, but she shrugs them off. Heavy
Kriva
Q
trying to run
on.
away.
Oh, really heavy Q on Kriva.
Doesn't quite need to Kriva doesn't quite need to run away, as being able to turn a bit of the damage around. And looks like Scuttle has begun, with Bunny looking to potentially steal. And she jumps over the wall, and that will be a Rift Herald. Oh, and did she pick it up and then jump right back out?
I believe she did.
Let's just quickly look at the inventories. Nope, that is Cable picking it up.
Herald on Cable.
That in mind, Cable trying to pick up a bit of damage in this mid lane. Rinri just deciding to walk away. Oh, except for Nasus is right there. Flashes in, gets the Q, but not quite able to steal the kill from Cable.
Almost made it back to the safety of the tower, but again, Cable does have Rift Herald, which is now coming out in the field in mid lane. Rift Herald about to take a heavy hit, and this could be it for the inner tower.
This might be
Kriva rotating mid. Oh no, there it goes. Kriva
coming out, throwing up the ult, but not quite able to do enough to stop them.
Kindred also coming down mid.
Kindred coming down mid, forcing them back up a bit as they take the turret. Oh, except for Hikaru is here, looking for a kill, and there goes Kriva.
Kriva goes down.
With that in mind, is now 4v5 in this mid lane, except for it looks like some of them are rotating bot to potentially prevent Mira from split pushing. Landing on that Teemo Mushroom. Oh, and a huge amount of damage coming out on Hana-V-chan, but Hikaru not quite done yet. Getting the... Oh, but Hana predicting the dash, dashing to get the taunt, and then allowing them to go back while still taunted to prevent the kill from coming out. Insane play.
Also, Sickly, Momo, thank you for the raid.
Momo, thank you for the raid. That in mind, if we could get a shout... Oh, we already did shout out Momo. Very cool. Yep. Except for Dragon is now coming up.
Stinkies are starting on the Dragon.
Stinky starting their second Dragon.
No one's really here to compete for it, though.
Nobody quite able to.
This could be an easy take for the Stinky Gamers, and they do. That's a Mountain Dragon, plus 6% armor and magic resistance for the Stinky Gamers.
And with that, two of Stinky Gamers are deciding to go back, while the rest push back up and try to maybe potentially get some picks where they can. Looks like a lot of them are just looking to potentially keep those lanes pushed up and the pressure applied. Well, after that raid, I do also have a couple messages I have to read out while we have a bit of a lull in the combat. I would like to say thank you, Mario Man Dude, Icky Tier, Don't English, and Foxy Joel for the follows. Very cool. Oh, except for Kyrie will be picked up by Kriva.
No, immediately. Oh, Kriva goes down.
Hana goes in trying to get the dash on CV, not quite able to connect as they also land the exhaust, forcing her to back up. And they will vehemently defend this bot turret.
Hello, Zikart. In chat. Looks like we're getting a bit of a push in mid. Stinky Gamers attacking Inhibitor Tower.
Stinky Gamers looking to push up this
Rinry's the only one here to
get the damage out there. And they might be able to pick it up, seeing the fact that the only one here to help is Rinry, as the rest are focused on trying to make sure bot doesn't get pushed in as well.
Oh. There's not much they can do, but the rest of the team is too focused, split pushed on top and mid bottom lane. And there
and the ult is lined up.
Lulu. Oh, are we going to see? Yes, we do see a kill.
Going extraordinarily low. And
Kyrie AI going down. Oh, they fight back though.
A lot going on here. Both sides going extraordinarily low, and with that,
Hana falls
Stinky
to the
Gamers picking up the kill on Hana.
Kriva.
With that, Rinry will be forced to retreat. Hikaru, not wanting to let that happen, will push up and pick up the kill. With that in mind, Bunny is alone in top lane. CV teleporting up to try to potentially keep them from taking that top turret while they push up onto the base.
Can we see an ace here? No, we cannot, because Jinx is already back on the field.
That in mind, Cable is rotating out, moving towards that bot lane. Jinx landing that slow on Hikaru.
And we are now approaching a 15k gold difference. I'm going to swap over and have a quick look at the gold.
And Hikaru being able to land those jumps, and Hugh forcing Pazzle to go back and heal.
That's the Nexus Tower down. 4 full presence to the 4 Fun Society.
Minions are currently sieging at the point where the rest of the team just tries to keep their attention away from the minions pushing in. With that, Hikaru just flashing in, flashing out, turning around, avoiding the Cassiopeia ult and flashing out again, going extraordinarily low. While this is going on, Rinry is just defending that mid lane, trying to prevent minions from taking another base turret. On top of that, CV going up into top and taking another turret. Mira chasing down Bunny in the jungle, trying to potentially pick up a kill here. Except for now, she's cornered by Mira and CV, trying to get out of there. Ult comes down, Shen ult coming in as well, trying to walk out of the getting extraordinarily low. Shen arriving just on time, but potentially not worth, as she is now alone in the 3v1, and that will go down.
That is 2 kills for Stinky Gamers. All of Stinky's now gathered around the Nexus Towers, pushing back against minions. CV sitting on a stack of 411 on the queue. Could very easily take Inhib Tower.
And the game coming around to play on this top side, starting to potentially look for more aggression. Baron is up. Neither team looking to potentially go. Actually, now we have a rotate coming towards the Baron pit. We might see Stinky Gamers trying to pick that up in the next couple minutes.
Yes, and Cable starts
Cable
Baron.
is starting Baron, which means we are going to see it right now. With that in mind,
on the Zoe, keeping all of 4 Fun Society in base. They are very slow in coming out.
Hikaru keeping their attention, potentially just running around, trying to cause as much trouble as he can while the rest of the team works on Baron.
Hana makes a beeline for it, though.
Is potentially aware and arriving. Not quite able to make a steal, but is in position over the wall to make an attempt.
On her. They all know
Hana
she's
going
here.
extraordinarily low, and the ult comes out, but will pick up Hana. And with that, Baron comes extraordinarily low. None of the rest of the team is in position to contest, and that will be Baron. With that, Kriva bringing the ult out, potentially trying to pick up a kill on Hikaru, and they will, finally locking them down. And with that in mind, Hikaru has lost the stacks. Can we get a rip stacks in chat?
Magi is back down to 15.
That in mind, 4 Fun Society coming back around and trying to regroup.
Oh, and it looks like we got a shout out in the game by the Stinky Gamers, Cable Overwatch, saying that
stack complete. That one was for you, Hockey. Hockey not even in the game. Hopefully he was in chat to see that.
They did get the Baron stacks on Nasus.
And with that, it looks like a dragon pick as well for Stinky Gamers, giving them 2 Mountain Drakes.
They will be incredibly tanky now, with a total of plus 10%. No, plus 12% even, on armor and magic resistance. Incredibly difficult kill.
We are seeing them notice each other on this top side. Blind coming out. Oh, except for Cable being able to pick up the kill, looking for a kill, and they will take one on Bunny. With that, Hana dashing out, trying not to allow Cable to run into the rest of her team. With that stun coming out, trying to pick up the kill on Kyrie.
Down.
And they picked up the kill on Kyrie. However, Kriva going down to trade.
What's left of Forefront Society is pushed all the way back to Inhib Tower here, though.
There we go, except for Cable getting a dash in.
No. CV completely skips past the inhibitor.
CV
gives Nexus Tower a smack, and this could be GG.
The base, except for Inhibitor has respawned, which means they will have to turn around and take one of those before they can fight the base.
1 inhib down.
And there we go, the Inhibitor is taken down, which means that base is open again. And for Fun Society, the
Noisy's down.
The damage coming out.
Giving him smacks. Nexus taking damage. This could very well be GG. They're back all the way up to the
game with
Cable goes down.
And this looks like it will be the game 2 for Stinky Gamers to decide the tournament.
26 minutes, 30 seconds, 23 kills to 7 with a 50k gold on top of 33. Round 2 of Night 4, and really the entire tournament goes to Stinky Gamers.
Now, I promised them they would have subtitles if next time I played it, and they did win, so I don't know how to make the subtitles work over anything else, so I'm just going to do it this way.
Yes, we will be playing
just show the video.
Also, Shattuck Neon 500, thank you so much for another 5 gifted subs. Thanks, Shad, my boy.
Alrighty, and with that...
Just don't even ask. Don't even ask.
When I asked every team what theme they wanted, this is what Stinky Gamers sent in. So... ask them, not me.
Don't even worry about it. Alright, and shall we go in with an interview with the winning team?
Well, first, let's quickly look over these endgame graphs.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, professional caster, by the way.
That's in-game. That's not the one that will help us here. There we go. And let's quickly get rid of the pictures so that we can see the stats.
If you could get all of Rinri's hair out of my face, that'd be great.
Just because you said that, I'm going to put her literally on top of you. There you go.
Alright, Rinri here with the recap. Let's go.
Yeah, alrighty. So looking over the damage, an insane amount of damage coming out from that Zoe. And on the other side, the Cassiopeia leading with damage, pretty much spiking in damage extremely. And if we were to go over to Vision, which was another big deciding situation in this match, I feel, we are seeing an extraordinary amount of Vision come out from...
the Teemo, of course.
From Teemo.
As we know,
extraordinary amount of Vision coming out from Shen as well.
Yes, both supports playing real well with the Vision, though it wasn't enough for Fun Society.
That is the case. So with that in mind, let's go talk to Stinky Gamers and see how they feel about their win.
I just gotta jump to the right Discord.
Yeah, same.
That's what I get for answering messages mid-game. Alright, and we're going to Stinky. Remember to switch the screens here. Hello,
hey
Stinky.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on taking Night 4 and realistically the entire tournament.
Poggers.
We're going to be going down the list, starting from the left to the right. Why don't we get some self-introductions? Go ahead and plug your channels and any other projects or otherwise you would like to promote, starting with CV.
She's deafened again.
All right, CV's deafened again. Starting with
good job.
Reverse.
It's Keeps happening. Start from the other end.
Starting with the other end, then. All right, we're switching it up this time, folks. Starting with Kyrie AI.
I'm Kyrie. I played support. I'm from a group known as Hyperdrive, and I'm gonna be having a fan appreciation day next week. So you can come out and play a bunch of games with some of these dudes who are in the Stinky Gamers. Yeah, that's my part.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Shall we move on to Mira Pink? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Mira Pink, and I have a new baby hamster named Poochie, and I'm gonna get back into streaming with a Minecraft hardcore mode. This time I won't fail.
Aw, you gonna eat him?
Huh?
Alright, moving on.
All right.
Okay.
And with that awkward note,
Gonna eat the hamster?
I'm Hikaru. Yeah, I play League and I'm a stinky gamer. Also, I'm a real boy. I'm a boy, for those of you in chat. Sorry.
yes, chat does seem there was quite a vocal amount of fans of Hikaru in the maid dress in chat.
Yes, there's lots.
Although, judging by your picture, you don't seem as pleased about it as the chat
As
does.
everyone else does, yeah.
He's a fucking tsundere.
A little bit.
A little bit. It's okay. I got that. I got the 3-piece suit for you.
Wow. I'll put it
Making
on.
a complete about face, the one that looks a bit too proud of himself, Cable Overwatch.
Hey, what's good? My name's the Overwatch is silent, by the way. It's just Cable.
I'm so sorry.
What's up? I'm Cable. I used to play Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch anymore. I stream games. I do broadcasting. I just kind of do a bunch of stuff. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/cableow and twitch.tv/cableow.
I like how you say you stream games as if to set yourself apart when we're literally in a tournament full of streamers.
You never know. Maybe I stream like, I don't know, spoken word poetry.
True. He's
All
right.
right.
You never know.
Never know. And, well, CV's still deafened, so would someone like to shout out CV?
CV is Stinky Gamer. CV sometimes does games. CV sometimes talks. She's usually deafened, but you can go find her at twitch.com twitch.tv/Cvorty.
Thank you very much, Kyrie AI, for the I keep reading names way too literally. I don't know why it keeps calling you Kyrie AI. Is the AI silent too?
I'm not gonna freak out about it.
I mean, I literally pronounced it as Kyrie, like the DMC character once, so
It's Kyrie, like
is
Kingdom
Kyrie.
Hearts, but you can. I have to spell it weird because everybody wants that name.
That's fair. Alrighty, so with that, I do believe I actually have a couple interview questions set up. First one goes to Cable. Match 1, you went with the Amumu pick. Match 2, despite chat outpouring a strong amount of support for that Soraka jungle, you still did not decide to go with it. Can you tell me why?
I've never played Soraka jungle. I was actually theory crafting an Aphelios jungle earlier, but I wanted to win. So I didn't throw.
All right, fair enough. And
we theoretically got the Aphelios jungle to work, though.
We did. We figured it out before this.
I need to see
It's
that
not
now,
good.
honestly.
It's not good.
Alrighty. So, next question goes to Hikaru__. Yes, I am going to pronounce it like that.
You missed
underscore is
and
silent.
You missed one of them.
Oh, ___. There we go.
You missed the coon in between
Sorry,
the first
sorry,
and
Mr.
second
___.
No.
Daniel, please let Mr. speak.
Of course. All right, but with that in mind, Zoe had been banned for the majority of the tournament up until this final match. How did it feel to actually get your hands on who I believe is actually your front and center main?
Yeah, I actually was like rank 5 Zoe NA at one point, but I haven't played her in so long because I just didn't expect to play her. I could have pulled off a lot more flashier plays. It ended up being a lot more normal. Everyone's playing really safe, so good on the enemy team.
Yeah, all right. And SEV's still deafened.
You know, one day we'll get words out of her. One day.
Alrighty, and Teemo, with that in mind, last question goes to our bot lane duo. I noticed a much more conventional bot lane decision in the first round, but in the second round you brought in Teemo Lethality. Not saying it's a completely outlandish decision, but what made you decide Lethality in the end?
Well, first off, Hikaru bugged his client again in pick mode, so he picked Teemo, which CB did not want to play, so I offered to take it bot lane. But I do play a Dark Harvest. Teemo is a mid and top pick, so it was just kind of natural to be able to do a poke comp and just play with my Dark Harvest.
All right, makes sense.
What breed? All according to plan.
Alrighty, and I'm guessing I'm not allowed to eat the hamster, so I'm not even gonna ask. So with that in mind, thank you guys for coming out. Please stick around because I do need to talk to you after the tournament.
Yeah.
Word.
Alrighty, let's go talk to For Fun Society.
Shall we? Hello, For Fun Society. Is anyone
guys.
deafened in here? No. Okay, good. We've got five
good.
Five people who can talk.
Are you guys listening to the Gettysburg Address? You thought this was league stream? This is history class stream.
Okay, Hana.
I would hate it. She's spitting straight facts, yo.
Hana, let's have you wait your turn, okay? We're gonna go in order left to right here. We're gonna go with self-introductions, order left to right. Okay. Why don't we start with Paz? This is your chance to introduce yourself, plug your channel, and any projects you would like to promote that you are working on currently.
I'm Pazzled. I'm very tired. I'm the Goblin Queen. If any of you bullied me during chat, my Goblin Assassins are arriving to your location as we speak. And I like to draw, and follow me at Pazzled_.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have Kriva.
I'm Kriva. Hi.
All right, thank you,
Very
Kriva.
cool.
Hanshan, would you like to continue with the Gettysburg Address? I'm seeing her Discord light up, but I'm not hearing anything.
I
it always lights up.
don't think we're getting the continuation.
Probably off with CV. All right. Okay, thank you, Hana-chan. Please follow at twitch.tv/Hana3chan. And with that, why don't we move on to Rinri?
What's up? No, I'm not gonna do that. My name is Rinri. I haven't debuted yet as a VTuber, but soon, hopefully soon. That's getting worked on. But I still stream. If you want to follow that, Rinri Katsu, or on Twitter or Twitch, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. And last but certainly not least, why don't we get an introduction from Noisy Bunny?
Hi, I'm Bun. That's all.
I made this joke with Kriva, and I'm doing it again. No. 10 out of 10. But so with that in mind, thank you everyone for coming out again.
Yes, it was fun. Thank you, Danu. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, everyone that participated as well.
Woo, yay!
Yeah. So with that, I do have a couple questions going into the match.
Mm-hmm.
First off goes to Bunny Kriva. In the first match, you guys were top lane and jungle respectively, but going into the second match, you decided to go for a twist. My curiosity comes into the play of what made you guys decide on making this switch?
Well, a lot of it is because I think some of us are off-rolled. I know I'm off-rolled. Not everyone's playing their most comfortable position. So we're trying to just mix things up to see what'll work. We haven't played like a lot off. This is like actually our third and fourth game that we played as the whole team. So we're just trying to see what works. I wanted to play something I'm more comfortable with, and that didn't end up doing as well as I would hope.
I do top and support, but like I got really high ping being in Australia, so because CV does a lot of pokes, I can't really dodge them that well with my ping, so I couldn't top.
That is fair enough.
It was a valiant effort, though.
With that in mind, let's look around. Next question also goes to Bunny, actually. Kindred best champion in the world, yes or yes?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Not my question, but yes.
All right, thank you, Paz, for the input.
Yeah, well, I know a good champion when I see one.
And it's cute. She likes cute champions.
Not a furry, but you know.
I have seen you played Set though. I have seen you played Set.
not a furry. I swear to
Buff
God.
Birdman.
Set is technically more human than he is bird, so.
Yeah, well, I would pet his ears, and he's very nice.
Well, there you have it. Ears.
Get it.
All right. Not very good at coming up with questions here, but next one goes to Hana. With that in mind, that was an insanely aggressive Sen support. What was your decision making to bring out Shen in the support?
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and wipe out.
Oh no. Oh no.
Beautiful. Very beautiful.
Hey, can I ask you to ask me a question? And can the question be, are you a furry? And then I say no.
All right, so Pazzled, are you a furry?
No.
Does your mom know you're a furry?
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Not a furry, but you know.
Also, that was incredibly rude. I was really getting invested in Hana-chan's speech just now.
Yeah, I think we all were.
Yeah.
That's not my mistake. My mistake.
Not very patriotic.
There's a reason why you're a gremlin.
Then again, me and Jen are both Canadians, so I mean,
fair.
it doesn't mean as much to us.
All right. So,
I have some motivation and touching music to talk to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I also started playing music in the middle of the match. I think my team got a little mad at me.
I wasn't mad, but it just like blasted in my ears, dude.
I started playing the Kill the Kill song.
Oh my god.
Internal sabotage going on here.
I also just want to apologize to everyone that was rooting for me and rooting for my team. Felt like I let you guys down. Didn't play as good as I could have.
I do just be vibing. And yeah, stop banning Riven, stop banning my Jin. How about that?
Didn't Jin have pretty much a 100% ban rate throughout the tournament then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it actually was 100% by the end.
We have not seen a single Jin play.
So with that in mind, Hana, do you have anything you want to say? I have the patriotic music prepared.
Sure, sing.
This is a terrible suspense.
Text-to-speech takes a moment. You know how it goes.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are.
Poetry. Thank you very much, Hanabi-chan, for your words. And thank you all of For Fun Society for coming out tonight.
Yes, thank you, kind Dan.
Thank you. It's pretty
thank you for coming out.
Thank you very much for participating in the first ever virtual League of Legends tournament that we know. I don't know. Someone's probably done this before. We don't know.
Hope to be here again.
Alrighty, so with that, let's go back to task. I was gonna say taskbar, but let's go back to Casker's desk and send these people on their way, huh?
All right.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Alrighty, yeah. Thanks for coming out again. Alrighty, and with that, that is the end of the tournament.
Indeed, both really quick games, and if I'm going to be honest, Den, I was kind of hoping it would go on for just a little longer.
Honestly, same, but...
Yeah, it's hard to see such a quick conclusion to what an exciting tournament we had, isn't it?
Well, I guess that's the name of the game at the end of it all. Well,
Indeed.
see y'all this time next year, I guess?
However, there was a little announcement we had lined up. I kind of was hoping that this tournament would go on for another 15 minutes because it's going to cross midnight then.
Oh, haha, that's what you wanted. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Look, I need my chance to wish you a happy birthday on stream, you know? Like...
Oh, and everyone's talking about it in chat now, too. Alright, I see how it is. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna...
No. You gotta close out this.
Where's my
By the way, for those that are unaware, chat, in about 15 minutes in my time zone, tomorrow is in fact Den's birthday.
I'm out of here.
We're gonna be... You left your maid dress behind, my dude. You can't do that. It's maid week. That's illegal.
Hello.
It's going to be Den's... What are you doing down there?
Don't worry about it.
It's going to be Den's birthday tomorrow. Please be sure to show him some love.
That's the whole desk.
Birthday. And he will actually be having a birthday stream. You are moving the whole desk, my dude.
Yeah, I know.
Den will actually have some fun birthday plans tomorrow, but let's not take away from the tournament just yet. Please do follow Den on Twitter for updates. We might be seeing some familiar faces tomorrow, namely people who are
being told to go back under. All right, I'll see y'all later. Rigged ass
Be sure to
chat.
follow Den's Twitter for updates on the birthday stream tomorrow.
Oh wait, no. I see what CV says. Why I'm not doing that.
I'm just not going to look at the stream. You do what you do, Den. I don't even care. Den, why don't you talk a little bit about your tournament? Let me ask you some interview questions, Den. Let me ask you some interview questions.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting put on the point now. All right.
How did you feel hosting your very first League of Legends tournament?
Honestly, it was nerve-wracking to say the least. Like, a lot of it came down to need to make sure everyone's like able to play against each other at like the right times, and like making sure everyone's happy in their teams, as well as getting teams set up in the first place.
Indeed.
So a lot of it came down to pre-work and just being able to be prepared to walk out there and being emotionally ready for the prep to backfire. Like, oh, maybe an overlay won't be in the right place or not. But, you know, after all that, I think it really came through and became something, well, not to sound silly about it, but like, I think it became something really huge. You know what I mean?
Indeed. This did get much bigger than both of us expected. And if I'm going to be honest, you did put in about 80% of the work in managing this tournament. I'm really just here to add a voice to it. But, yeah, thank you everybody so much for supporting Den and this tournament that he worked so hard on. Thank you for everyone for wishing him a happy birthday. And if I may quote you from just before we went live, you did say you were very nervous. And how did you put it? I'm going to poo myself.
Don't tell them I said that!
I mean, I really hope, Dan, you enjoyed the entirety of this tournament. We had a few hiccups here and there. We learned a lot. We laughed a lot. And maybe this time next year, we'll see it again, won't we?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you for everyone who put money towards the prize pool, who gifted subs, who sent bits, who spammed emotes when I asked, who didn't spam emotes when I asked, all the roasting, all the support, everything in between. Thank you guys so much. Like,
and yes, as mentioned before, 100% of the tips going into this tournament will be going towards the winning team, meaning the prize pool now goes to Stinky Gamers.
all right, and with that, let us find somewhere to raid. So let's. How about we just drop the raid bomb on Kuma?
Oh, I need to refresh my screen then. I don't see Kuma on live.
Will there be another tourney? I hope so.
She is in fact live.
Wait, Denu, can you wait 10 more minutes, Keck? They want to wait for my birthday. Oh, here. If you guys are having birthday plans, you can save it for tomorrow, because I do have a plan for a longer stream tomorrow anyway to kind of go with that. Don't worry about it. But yeah. The league is still open. Hold on, Kai. I think we have an All-Stars match prepared.
I thought we were saving that for tomorrow.
RimWorld tomorrow? That actually, I'm gonna have to think that plan through.
Why don't you just very quickly run through your plan for tomorrow? Because I know you do have a few things lined up.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just sorry, Pazzled. I was thinking about doing the All-Stars match, but I realized we might not actually have enough time for it. Everyone wants to keep me here for 10 minutes, despite the fact that, like, they just all want me to say happy birthday, bruh. Bruh.
Well, I mean, it's 10 minutes in my time zone. It's not even his birthday yet in his time zone. Like, we're only talking about my time zone here. But, realistically, if it's past midnight for you, if it is already May the 10th for you, go ahead and wish him a happy birthday.
How did I feel about Kai's help? Honestly, it would not be possible without Kai at the end of the day.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, but at the same time, attempting to do something like this as an individual is just terrifying. And then from there on, like, actually having someone to sit nearby and, like, bounce ideas off of and stuff, that's the important, like, able to help get through, you know?
Momo, I see you in there. I tried
then
to.
How do you feel about Momo's help? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Momo, I tried to get you in here to do the halftime show for us, and you're the one who said no.
Silvo, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you so much, Cillian Nimbus.
That's 2,000. Like, oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of bagels.
How much amount of planning did it take to make this a reality? Honestly, I believe I started this shortly after I debuted in March, so I'd say initial ideas and, like, kind of putting feet on the ground and getting planning prepared started around, I would say, like, the 15th of March. And then from there, it kind of just like, all right, what teams can we get set up? We got, like, 2 teams at the time, and then I was approached by a couple more people, and I was originally thinking it was just going to be something like, oh, this is like pickup basketball. And no, it turned out to be a lot of teams, and then being able to organize everyone and get everything set up and prepared. Yeah, it did take a little over or around 2 months, and I'm happy to see it all come through in the end, you know? But yeah. Noisy just went live. You want to reach someone from today's matches. That is a good point, because that keeps it pretty relevant. So where is Bunny? Hold on.
Noisy Bunny with a Z.
E. Manually type it out because she's on the starting soon screen apparently. There we go. 6 more. Everyone wants me to stick around in time for the birthday.
I mean, if we're gonna be real and wait for your real birthday, that's like another 3 hours and 6 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, really.
Just show up to the birthday stream tomorrow, lads.
Look.
Just show up to the birthday stream and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll
Ben,
be there.
if there was something you had to talk about for 5 minutes, what would it be? Hold on, I'm getting the copy pasta. This is what chat gets.
Oh boy.
Look,
Hachi, I'm not trying to deny Den now. I'm trying to promote his stream for tomorrow.
Alright. You remember, chat, you asked for this?
Alright, I'm out. Bye.
Jaw drops to the floor, eyes pop out of sockets accompanied by trumpets, heart beats out of chest, a wooga wooga sound effect, pulls chain on train whistle that appeared next to head as steam blows out, slams fist on table, rattling any plates, bowls, or silverware, whistles loudly, fireworks shoot out from top of head, pants loudly as tongue hangs out of mouth, wipes comically large bead of sweat from forehead, clears throat and straightens tie, combs hair. You look very lovely. I love this, but I hate that
the
so
fact
much.
that you read it, or the fact that chat made you read it.
I don't think they intended for that at the end of the day, but oh boy. You know what? Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. So everyone, I'm sorry, but if you wanted to wish me a happy birthday, we'll have to do it tomorrow. But I am doing a longer stream tomorrow to make up for it, so don't worry. We'll get it. We'll make it work.
Once again, thank you everybody who's showed up for the first ever virtual League of Legends tournament. I'm just on repeat now.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be on repeat too if I wasn't so scared of being on repeat. Seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support, like, from all sides. It's really been amazing.
Thank you, thank you. This has been a very fun tournament. And we will now be starting the raid on Noisy Bunny. Den, why don't you do the honors and tell us what the raid call is? How do you spell that?
So, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with one. Raid. Looks like everyone's locked into the concept of raid. Let's do it. Can I get a...
It is a raid indeed. Also, remember, Stinky Gamers, please stick around for just a little longer after the stream.
Yeah, we do need to talk to you. And with that, thank you everyone for coming out, and we will see you next time we see you, be it tomorrow on the birthday stream or down the line. Have a good one.
Bye.